So when this shit hits the fan and this is blowing up, you start to see all the OGs speaking out on it. And I mean handfuls, OGs that we haven't heard anything loudly from in a long time. And so the question is, oh, why are all the OGs waking up? Well, let me just tell you why we're waking up on this one. Because we didn't blow up overnight. We didn't gain millions of followers in a week.
We crawled.
So a lot of these bitches can run. And now we're getting all influencer dishonest, and the OGs are going, no.
That's not how it was.
We're gonna put a pause on it right there. We spent, I was on YouTube for 2.5 years, and this isn't short form content. I'm gonna say it right now. YouTube is 10 times harder than any reel, any short, any TikTok that could be put out there.
Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. I did actually just have an edible, so probably midways into this, you're probably going to get the same treatment as the last video, but they seem to like it. This is my love, Nick. If you don't follow him, he runs a channel named The Viewer's Voice, and he uploads almost daily now, so if you haven't subscribed to him, I suggest that you do, because he makes exhilarating content.
Oh, exhilarating. I feel like I've only missed one day in like 12 videos.
A little workhorse.
So what is that, like 2 weeks?
I'm so proud of you. But who knew that it would just take some mascara and Mikayla Nogueira lying her ass off for you to start uploading again?
You know what it is for me? It's because it's the petty drama. I don't like talking about like the serious stuff, like the essay allegations against many influencers out there. Like the whole entire time that I was gone, so many people were accused of so many things with receipts to back it up that I didn't want to add anything to it. There was literally nothing that I could have added that other people were not saying.
That's true. But I mean, that really can be said with anything. I guess sometimes it is just best to avoid things that you don't really feel comfortable talking about or wanting to talk about.
Oh, I felt comfortable. I just also felt grossed out by the things that people were getting accused by.
But none of that stuff is the topic of today's video. So with Mikayla doing all this, it started a bigger conversation about deceptive marketing and how influencers lie. Not all of them, but how they lie when they do sponsorships and partnerships and all these different ships, right? I wanted to just quickly shout out Beauty Kristi. I don't know if you watched her video, but she put a video out yesterday now, and it was a very good video. I watched it. I eagerly awaited watching it because we did a live stream with Paige about Mikayla Nogueira and some other drama that she'd been in. And then I noticed that Beauty Kristi uploaded her video, and as soon as the live stream ended, I went and watched it. And it was a great video. She covered a lot of stuff. She explained disclosure, she explained placement, and all this different stuff. I'm gonna link it in the description box of this video for you guys to go check it out, because Kristi is a well-respected voice, and I really appreciate her actually taking the time out to inform and educate people that may not be aware of everything that goes into being a social media influencer in regards to disclosing.
But you know, it's sad that she even had to sit down and do a video like that. It was great that she got it out there, but so many people with this Mikayla situation are like, it's just mascara, it's not that big of a deal. There are people dying, Kim. Like, they're trying to diminish the fact that it literally is a crime.
Yeah.
It is a crime. You were breaking the law by not disclosing the fact that you were getting paid. Like,
I hate the argument that people use that there's always worse things going on in the world, because if there's something petty going on, there's always going to be something worse. That doesn't take away the seriousness of other things, because at the end of the day, it does affect many more people than just Mikayla, right?
It's kind of like, you know, for me, like whenever you're talking about a certain influencer and then all of a sudden in the comments it's just flooded, well, they might have done this, but so-and-so did this. It's like, okay, but that's not what this video is about.
Right.
Like, we're not talking about that. We've talked about it like 20 videos.
It's always the moving of the goalpost, right? But Laura Lee and Manny did their full coverage podcast. I've been watching
the non-drama channel.
The non-drama channel. I've been watching it for a while now, and I was singing Laura's praises because I do think that she's had a lot of character development when it comes to terms like her family and taking care of Aaron. Like, I really...
Oh no, we have to give huge props to
I appreciate
Laura
that as an adopted person. For her to take parental guardianship of her niece, that is a big deal, and that will always be something that Laura Lee will always be able to pull at my heartstrings.
It's an amazing thing.
It is. You're adopted too, so I mean, it takes a lot for you to basically become the mother of someone's child.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. I want to give her props on that. However, upon me watching this full coverage podcast, I was really just like taken aback, because one, Laura in the past has been very shady with like codes and different things, and that's what we're
many times over.
You have your own story about that, but we're not going to get into it. But they talked about Mikayla, and they even agreed that maybe what she did was apply a lash. Laura even expanded upon doing sponsorships as well as Manny, and she talked about all these massive brands that she works with and what red tape you have to go through with legal and stuff to actually post these types of things.
In the past 10 years that I've been online, I have done just tons of sponsorship with a variety of brand, from Maybelline to L'Oreal to Estee Lauder to Philadelphia Cheesecake, like Manny as well. We
100%.
both have, and I'm talking big conglomerate brands. And I can say this, the bigger the brand, the harder the partnership is because of the amount of legal and red tape that they have to go through and you have to go through. Mm-hmm. There is no world where a brand has ever, even small or big, asked me to do something dishonest.
And she even got into how NYX is owned by L'Oreal and how her and Manny had did a collab with NYX mascara before. But basically what I want to talk about in this video is some things that I've seen that Laura's done recently. And this is not me trying to like pick or poke at Laura. It's just the fact that if she's going to get on her platform with Manny on full coverage and call someone out for what is deemed deceptive marketing,
deceptive advertising,
she needs to turn that mirror on herself just a little bit. And this is not me trying to get in on her. This is just me observing, and this is going to be me pointing out what I found, okay? So I have to inform you on what reward style is. If you've been an OG in the beauty community with drama and stuff, you probably know what reward style is. You've even had reward style, right?
I never really use it, but I have one.
But basically, it's an affiliate marketing system, really, where you can take almost any product that's in stores and you can make a link for it and it'll pass through and you'll get a commission for that.
Well, wait, let's say it like this, because when I've logged into Reward Style and I've actually looked at it, when you go and you search a product, say you're like talking about Sunday Riley good jeans or whatever,
yes,
it gives you a full list of places online that are selling this item as well and what your commission will be if somebody clicks your link and they purchase it. Yes. So you can go with something that is the cheapest, or you can go with something that's like astronomically priced. Like you can go like $20 over asking
See,
price.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I've never used it.
Yeah.
So
some people can get very shady. I'm not saying that's what Laura does.
If you ever see us promote something, 10 times out of 10, most likely, we've bought it. If you see us promoting something, we genuinely like it. And we've had a lot of people that have asked us about things that we've shown in videos that have bought the things that we've talked about and they've loved it.
I am definitely a shopaholic.
You are.
But I also like to return things. I've gotten better about returning some things. Some things.
Girl, tell me about
I'll miss a deadline and then I just like take it back.
Yeah, no, there's something downstairs. No, 2 things downstairs that we've been taking back for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, well, we tried to, but then a snowstorm came.
Yeah.
Or some ice.
Yeah. But anyway, so I want to break down what reward style is, and then I'm going to get into some like really shady things, in my opinion, that Laura has done that really borderline. If they're not deceptive marketing, it's very close.
Borderline that she's being hypocritical.
It is very hypocritical, and that's what I'm pointing out.
Laura.
I think I'm going to title this video "The Hypocrisy in the Beauty Community is Showing," or something like that. But just to give you guys, I have my whole set of notes here. I was going to do like a really deep dive video on this, but I feel like this will be suffice. So basically, I want to read what reward style is. So it says, what is reward style? It says reward styles, often abbreviated as R Style, is an affiliate link network that allows you to link thousands of retailers. Brands will often have their own affiliate programs or be a part of a larger affiliate network like reward style to make it convenient to market their products through publishers, aka bloggers, and news outlets. Through the reward style platform, you will have access to all their tools that make affiliate linking look appealing and enticing. So this is basically something, it's a website, just like Nick explained, that if you see someone promoting something and you see a link and you click on it, there's automatically a commission applied to it. Like there's no code, there's nothing. Like these people get paid when you click on these links just for clicking on them. And some of them, if you click on them, you can even get a commission, or the person will even get a commission like days later. Like there was like something that I was reading a few months ago where it said that up to 30 days later, if you click on the link, that person can still get commission.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes. Now the website that I pulled this from explains that says that the commission rates range between 1% and as much as 50%. There are even opportunities for brands to collaborate with you as a member of R Style. So I'm assuming it's like a forum where brands can reach out. There's also a website called Activate I use. I haven't been using it lately, but they'll connect you with brands if you make a profile on there, and they'll tell the demographics to the brand, and then they'll make you offers for like sponsored videos. Now I want to read this. It says, who uses reward style? It says reward style was created for bloggers and established influencers. They will want to see your blog and social media metrics before accepting you into their program. So this is saying that there's requirements and numbers and thresholds that you have to meet to even be a part of this. Like I feel like at one time reward style was super exclusive.
It was.
Like, Jaclyn Hill has been using reward style for, like, years
Jaclyn
now.
Hill's been getting one over on everyone that purchases from her links because she double dips.
Yep.
She has an Amazon associate, like, affiliate link, whatever. So she will, that is why Jaclyn does all of those videos. Like, my Amazon must finds. Like, she's not helping y'all. She's literally helping herself because she has the affiliate link, and then she'll take that and somehow put it through reward style. So when you go on her Instagram, if
she's
you
in her bag, girl.
If you click the little link right there, she's very shady about this. If you watch it up at the top where it actually puts the URL, it'll switch really fucking quick to a reward style link. And she'll tell you that she's not, though.
I'm going to show you guys exactly what Nick was talking about here in a minute with a video from Laura Lee. There's many of them. But the discourse has been started about disclosure and where you should disclose and all of that different stuff. And I feel like it is important because if someone's paying you to promote a product, there should at least be some kind of authenticity to it. Like, you shouldn't just slap your name on something because somebody's giving you money to do it. We've seen that throughout the years in the beauty space. There's been a lot of people that have done that. I'm not going to say any names. Nikki Tutorials. With that Juno...
that Juno sponge.
With that Juno sponge.
There was a Juno sponge. There was also like another product that Juno had. I remember when they were like really up.
That was a big deal. There was a lot of drama.
They were really affordable too.
Whatever happened to them though?
I sometimes get emails still.
Oh, they're still in business?
They sent me some like free stuff before.
That's
crazy. All the makeup that I put on.
Yeah. But basically, after watching the full coverage podcast, I went and I looked at Laura's videos, and I had got a few comments previously when I spoke about Laura in my other videos, and they were like, girl, like, Laura hasn't changed. She's just been like better at concealing it. And in my defense, I haven't been really watching Laura like that. Occasionally I'll watch a video and I'll put it on in the background when we're doing something. It's not like I'm like tuned into every single video that Laura posts. I don't do anybody like that.
Well, Laura has been called out several times in the past for this, because for a while there, to Laura's credit, after she got like canceled, she uploaded the apology crying and all that kind of stuff. She did start to put in her description at the top of it.
She did put in a lot of work.
Some of these are affiliate links, blah, blah, blah. But now it's like all the way up.
No, and honestly, I get it. And I feel like there's going to be people saying that we're sticklers about this, but it's not really me being a stickler. I feel like it takes 2 seconds. If you can put it at the bottom, you can easily just put it at the top.
It is not being a stickler about it, though. There are, like, clear guidelines that are set out by the FTC and everyone. So it's not being a fucking stickler. If you have a problem with someone talking about it, then maybe you should contact the FTC and be like, hey, my favorite influencers aren't doing this, like, by the book, like you're saying. Could you please change it just so they never get in trouble? Maybe that's what people should do.
And getting back to like what Kristi said in her video, she went over like the full disclosure thing, where it should be placed above the fold, and what that means is before when you go into a description box where it says show more, for it to be above the fold, it has to be above that. So anything that would be like an ad disclosure, affiliate link, or anything like that would have to be above that.
I have seen people's descriptions. I can't remember who it was exactly, but I've seen descriptions where they'll do like a haul and they'll literally link everything that they bought like right at the top. And then you go underneath that, you have social media links. You have like a prayer, if somebody wanted to put that there. You have the thing that says this video is fair use, blah, 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 blah. And then all the way at the bottom, it says some links might be affiliate. No one's scrolling down there. I can't, like, can y'all let us know in the comment section, like, who is actually, like, clicking the description and, like, reading through every single thing?
My favorite disclaimer, though, is Jaclyn Hill has all of that, but at the end, she has, like, this thing about, like, leaving comments on her channel and being like, your fat bitch is not a conducive to a good argument or a good comment, so she's gonna delete it. That's, like, one of my favorite disclaimers.
That is funny.
But I digress.
Not funny that people are saying that to her, it's just funny that she put that.
So, basically, if you're following what I'm saying, I went and I watched some Laura Lee videos, okay? So the video that Laura uploaded on January 29th, 2023, it's the world's top rated makeup under $10, 5 stars, right? Ooh. There, I counted 11 bit.ly links here, right?
Oh.
11 bit.ly links.
Another way to disguise it.
And they pass through reward style. Anytime that you see a bit.ly link, question it. I don't really often click bit.ly links because they can put anything behind that. They can track your like key presses. Like it can be very sketchy business. But I counted 11 affiliate links here that pass through reward style. Here's the receipt for anybody that wants to question me. I got the receipts. I brought all the tea with this one. And then under that, which would clearly be under the fold, way down at the bottom, at the very bottom, girl, it says, thank you, She Glam, for sponsoring today's video. video. But in this video that Laura talks about SheGlam that's sponsored, she promotes her collab with SheGlam.
More affordable products that I'm loving. The SheGlam cream products have taken over the internet and they have amazing reviews on them. If you guys didn't know, I collab with SheGlam and I came out with a blush and highlighter. This is my Quartz Blush Hibiscus Highlight. They are so pretty. They also have the contour stick we're gonna be using today, but they're really incredible. They are a dupe for a lot of the higher end cream products, so there's no reason to break the bank, and they're really high quality.
So in my opinion, this is almost the damn same thing that Mikayla was doing with this lashes, because she's promoting her own collab here and not disclosing at all that it's affiliated or that she's being paid or sponsored.
Deceptive advertising.
And unless you look at the very bottom of this, nobody would know. Nobody would know. But if that was not bad enough, if that was not the worst, there's a video that Laura Lee uploaded February 1st of this year, so just like what, the other day, like 2 days ago, and it's I bought the trendiest clothing on the internet, huge clothing haul, right? And I didn't count how many here. I think there's 13 bit.ly links, right? And at the top, Laura Lee has her discount code, and it's Laura Lee for 15% off, right? You scroll all the way to the bottom of this and it says, thank you, White Fox, for sponsoring today's video. So Laura, did you buy these clothes and review them, or was it because you were sponsored and you put it at the bottom of the description box that they sent you these clothes for free?
You know what's kind of shady about this though? Because every company that I've worked with, and some of them have been like major companies out there, they have said that you have to put it right at the top. And they literally give you like the FTC like guidelines, all that kind of stuff. So why is Laura Lee and all these influencers with millions of people allowed to be so fucking shady and put it at the bottom of the description? Shady boots.
To be honest,
I'm confused
by
this. I'm confused by every influencer out there that doesn't want to let people know that they're being sponsored. One, people assume that you fucking are. And number two, you would think that the people that are watching and supporting you would be like, oh, you're sponsored? That's great. I want to support your channel. I want to support you. Let me go check this out. And if it's a product that I like, I'm going to pick it up.
Now, I will say this White Fox, the clothing, I watched the video. It was cute clothing. Like, I liked it. Right. But the interesting thing about it is, from 31 seconds, Laura Lee promotes the promo code, but she doesn't disclose that it's sponsored.
Before we even start, I just want you guys to know they gave me a discount code is Laura Lee for 15% off the entire White Fox website. They have a lot of cute loungewear, which I got a lot of, which I'm about to show you.
Hello, editing Dustin from the future here, and I just wanted to chime in and let you guys know that when you upload a YouTube video, you have to select if it has a paid promotion in it, and Laura Lee did not do that, and it's something that you have to check every single time that you upload a video. I just thought I would add that because I think that that is a pertinent detail that is missing in this video because I forgot to share that, but it is definitely something that we should be doing as influencers.
If you have time to promote the code, you have time to say this is sponsored. And I watched the video twice just to make sure that I didn't hear her say audibly that it was sponsored, and it was not there. So if you have the time to do that, you have the time to disclose. It's very simple. You could have put it in the same sentence. Thank you for sponsoring this video, or thank you, White Fox, for doing this and partnering with me and sponsoring this video for me to review your clothing. But what really got me too is at the end of the video at 9 minutes and 51 seconds, she then promotes the code again before the video ends.
That is my White Fox haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to use my discount code. It is Laura Lee for 15% off the entire White Fox website. We're here for saving money.
Which would have been another spot. It would have been a bad spot for her to put it in because it would have been after the ad, because this was an ad, for her to put that. Like, why did she do that? Like, there's no explanation as to why she would do that, other than being shady.
I have heard her say in some videos, like, thank you for sponsoring this part of the video, which I've never heard that from, like, anyone else. Like, that's, like, a new one. Like, it'll come, like, in the middle of the video.
Oh,
like,
girl,
thank you so much for sponsoring
I'm so glad that you said that, and Nick has no idea about my notes. He was over there making his thumbnail for his next video, right, when I was doing all my research for this. So that right there tells me that Laura Lee knows how to disclose and do it properly, because she had a native sponsorship where she did that very exact thing.
Are these not to die for? Shout out to Native for sponsoring this portion of today's video.
She promotes the code. She says, thank you for sponsoring this part of the video, and it even has hashtag ad above the fold, the very first thing in the beginning of the video at the top where the hashtags are shown. So Laura Lee knows how to disclose. Laura Lee knows exactly what she needs to do because she's been doing this for years. She's like grandfathered in at this point. She knows how to do a sponsorship. If it's not from this, it's from her saying that she knows how to do a sponsorship with all the stuff that she explained in the Full Coverage podcast that she spoke on with her and Manny, talking about all the red tape that you have to go through when sponsoring videos. So honestly, there's no excuse for it. And the fact that Laura and Manny both got in their Full Coverage podcast and said that Mikayla made a mistake. Lies are not mistakes. Lies are intentional. When you tell a lie, you know you're telling a lie. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they like softly called out Mikayla, but they said they thought she had on false lashes was really just strange to me. And the fact that they played up Manny's like relationship or friendship with Mikayla, like they wanted to beat around the bush with it. Girl, Manny is not Mikayla's friend.
Girl,
he is not her friend.
You know that they all, because a lot of influencers are doing this when discussing the Mikayla thing. They're kind of like tiptoeing around the situation, like, oh yeah, maybe
they're softly calling her out.
Like a little bit bad. It's because they all have to suck her ass at the end of the day. Let's not forget that they both have brands, and she has definitely reviewed Manny's brand on several occasions.
For sure.
So I mean, why would Manny want to like bite the hand that feeds him? Literally,
just
he's
like
done
with
it so much.
Just like with Jacqueline, because Jacqueline promotes Lunar Beauty, and I'm sure she's promoted Laura Lee Los Angeles. There's no problem with people promoting their friends. You know what I mean? Just be honest about it. Be like, if you're going to talk about everybody's drama, talk about their drama. That's why I was like so ecstatic that Kendall Ray used her platform the way she did. She put her feet 10 toes down on the ground and said, I'm going to call her out. And she, in my opinion, like that merits a lot of respect. Like you have that's some balls. So I appreciate it. And I'm going to be like fully transparent about this. Like there's been a lot of people saying that you would do it for a check too. Like in the past, I have had sponsored videos that have paid me, but it was because I believed in the product that I was promoting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to get on here and say, oh, I love this bar of soap because it smells so great. And then when I get off camera, I'm like, oh my God, it smells like shit. Ew. Like I'm never going to do that. And I know that the money that these people are making is well in excess of what I would ever make. And I've made like a couple $1,000s on one video before, like actually several $1,000s, just to be completely transparent. And it was because it was the truth, and I loved working with that brand. Nobody is getting on to anyone about sponsored videos or anything like that. Get your bag, get your coin, just be honest about it.
I don't know why so many people have a hard time being honest about it. It's crazy. It's
2023. Nobody's gonna like drag you for getting your money unless there's a reason to drag you. Like if you give them a reason to drag you by
applying fake lashes.
Like applying fake lashes, not disclosing, hiding your affiliate link, and the disclosure at the end of like your description box. That's the shady shit that people should be looking out for. And I get it. Sometimes it can be very hard. Like with Laura in her case, like I could see if it was like her rushing to do this, but like it's a pattern now. Like it's always at the end. Like that's just two examples. I'm sure if I would have went back, I could have found more. And that's honestly disappointing for me because I was rooting so hard for her. I was. And a lot of people were leaving me comments too saying, I guess a leopard just changes its stripes. It don't change. It just changes the pattern.
Girl, doesn't a leopard have spots?
Girl, I don't know.
Doesn't a leopard have spots, y'all?
Leopard spots? I don't know.
I think it's a leopard. Zebra never changes its stripes.
Well, girl, I don't know, but the point and the moral of the story remains the same. Just be honest and forthright with what you're doing. Like, we're not asking you to do like rocket science. Like, all you have to do is put hashtag ad and say thank you for sponsoring this video, Laura. It's not that hard.
I'm telling you, so many people don't care about it because the FTC does not crack down on them.
I think they're going to with this thing with Mikayla.
I don't know.
I think that is so much bigger than any. Like in the past, we've had huge beauty drama, and it's been big in our realm. But I feel like this is so niche. But now that TikTok and all these other people are getting involved, like L'Oreal and stuff, this is bigger now. So I mean, there's no way of telling what the FTC is looking for now. And at one point in time, they were saying that they were really going to crack down on social media influencers, and then COVID happened. But guess what? We're coming out of COVID now.
We're back.
And like everything is so big now with TikTok, it just explodes, and people have the ability to sell things out within like days, not even days, like a day. You know what I'm saying? So it's much bigger now. I think there's going to be bigger eyes on it. I think people are going to be paying more attention, but I think the people that are letting this slide and just saying it's not a big deal, like they're missing the bigger picture here. Because like Kristi said in her video, if you are watching TV, if you're on social media, if you're on the internet, you are being advertised to.
Well, I think a lot of people also are under the impression that it's just fake eyelashes lashes. They really think that people are upset about the lashes.
It's not.
They think it's the lashes and not the lie.
The lashes with the mascara look great. Mikayla's eye look great. It's just the fact that she lied.
It's the lie.
You know what I'm saying?
But I have seen a lot of comments like, it's just lashes. What are you so upset about? It's not the lashes. It's the lie. Let's say it again. It's not the lashes. It's the lie. Like, I just
That's something else. One more thing about the Full Coverage podcast today that kind of like grated my gears is the fact that they called it Mascara Gate. Nobody's calling it Mascara Gate. We're all calling it Lashgate.
I am calling it Mascara Gate.
It's Lashgate, girl.
I'm calling it Mascara Gate. No, I'm not.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not. It sounds better.
What sounds better? Let us know down below.
Mascara Gate or Lashgate. Lashgate's easier to say, probably.
Lashgate sounds better.
But
you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I'm not trying to like shit on Laura, but I need feedback on this. I want to know what you guys think about this. It totally feels hypocritical for me, for her to get in a podcast and say what Mikayla did was deceptive, and her and Manny sounded a little bit bitter in that. Like, it's always like what her and Manny did, like, and I get relating to the situation, but they always make it sound like way more grand than what the TikTok.
What do you think that maybe they're a little bitter because Mikayla's being, air quotes, canceled on such a large scale, it's not sticking, and they went through it?
That's a good point. But they said that Mikayla's been berated. I haven't seen anyone berate Mikayla. What I've seen is people holding Mikayla accountable. Berating and holding someone accountable are two different things.
There probably are people out there, though, that are taking it a little bit too far.
I feel like I'm sure there are, but it's probably
just
so
like comments.
few. Like, I haven't seen any of it myself. And girl, I get the mess on TikTok. I get the mess on YouTube. I get the mess everywhere. I guess that's just my algorithm because I'm so chaotic. But like, it's not that hard to disclose, and it felt super hypocritical for Laura to be making these videos and then calling out Mikayla for deceptive marketing when in reality, Laura Lee is doing the same exact thing by not following these guidelines. And a lot of people don't even know that the guidelines are in place. But I know that Laura Lee and Manny
they
does.
Definitely do.
But
Laura Lee does for sure.
But what I will say about Manny, though, is I have checked, and Manny shit's right. I would ride his ass if I thought he was wrong, but I've double checked and triple checked Manny's because I would put it in this video if it was there. It's not there. So Manny's doing the right thing. Manny, just talk to your friend Laura. And I know that in the past you've had conversations with Laura about this because I was mutuals with someone that was friends with y'all, and she was all over y'all's ass about it. And it still hasn't changed, Laura. So just do that for me. You guys, let me know what you think down below about all this. Do you find it hypocritical? Do you think that when beauty gurus are calling out other beauty gurus that they should actually do what they're saying and not what they're calling the people they're calling out for? Like,
that's a tongue twister.
That is. But anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, good, bad, or indifferent, and I will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye, guys.